This year's first ride in spring was more the last ride in winter 2012. 8 o'clock in the morning we met at the Iron Horse Saloon. The outside temperature was around 0 degrees Celsius. We are all dressed in multiple layers, and so we hope that we can stay warm. We met Barry at the toll gate, and now we can start riding. We took the 6th ring road going west to enter the mountainside close to Chongping. The sky is blue, but it's also very windy. From the plain fields, dirt and dust is rising high. After 1 hour riding, we are inside the mountain area, and it's time to climb over the first pass. The temperature is dropping below 0 degree and there is still snow at the roadsides. Today we are 6 riders on 5 motorbikes. 1 BMW sidecar, 1 Changjiang sidecar, 2 Harleys and the big Jialing. More or less everything is fine, only the green Changjiang starts to make trouble. We try to stop every 45 minutes to 1 hour to become warm a little bit. The strong wind is freezing cold and we can feel it in our hands and feet. It's a beautiful landscape even with no sign of spring around. The only trouble always comes from the green Chang. But each time Michael managed to get it running again. After 3 hours on the road, it's time to have a rest in a warm room. It's a simple Chinese restaurant inside a small village. The staff has been very friendly and also provided hot water to warm our hands again. The food was fine and Blake had 2 bottles of very hot and spicy sauces in his package. You only need to dip the tip of the chopsticks in and see what happens to the faces. There are still more than 150 kilometers to ride and it's time to hit the road again. To watch this documentation properly, you should have switched down the heating system and put some ice bags on your face, chest, hands and feet. But at least this ride has great weather and there are not so many cars on the road. Strong wind on the mountain tops and ice and snow in the small valleys. Sometimes on the fields you can see people working to prepare the next season. And you can smell it because of the fertilizer they are using. Every moment you stop, it is a release from the cold wind. We all are wrapped in multiple layers of clothes and ski underwear, but this is not helping anymore. We all are looking forward to the real spring rides. We are now around 130 kilometers outside Beijing downtown. Now we are around 190 kilometers outside of Beijing downtown. It is always amazing how different the feeling is and how the landscape has changed. The wind becomes stronger again, and you can see the dust and feel the dust from the stone mills. This time of the year, the snow borderline is around 950 meters altitude. And again the green chang was in trouble. I really feared this time we are in trouble. We prayed to every mechanical god, and in the end it was running again. Now we have reached the highest point in our today's ride. Some kilometers ahead down in the valley is Layuan. We still are following G108. But it's still in the same rough condition it has been last year when we came home from Xi'an. We need to slow down because of ice and other obstacles. In the late afternoon sun, we left G108 and entered to G112. The road conditions are better, but also the trucks are more. For the last 20 kilometers we simply speed up as much as possible. This riding day needed to get an end as fast as possible. The cold weather conditions takes the power out of the riders. We secured the bikes and checked in very fast. Everybody needs a hot shower before we will meet for dinner again. The service at Tianyuan Holiday Hotel is exceptional good. We have had delicious food, but the restaurant closed down at 8:30. So latest at 9 everybody went to sleep. March 11 was the day to ride home again. While breakfast, Werner told us there is a good and a bad news. The good news is sun is shining. The bad news, it's minus 11 degrees outside. And this meant all bikes are dead. Old batteries, new batteries, strong batteries, Chinese batteries, American batteries and European batteries, all dead. The hotel provided us with every help we asked for. The first bike running was the old street bob from Bernhard. The green chang has died yesterday evening, the last crossing before reaching the hotel, and needs more attention. It's cold outside and in the shadows even more, so we brought all the bikes to the sunshine. We tried different kind of cars to support us with electricity. And the crowd on the parking lot grows more and more. Our original plan was to leave at 8:30 and around 9:45 we really made it. 4 bikes running, but even after the repair the chang is dead. We decide to abandon it and bring home 6 riders on 4 bikes. We couldn't waste any more time because Blake needed to get the airplane back to Shanghai in the evening. When we reached Layuan the last evening, we have been very happy, and now we are very happy to leave Layuan again. Another 7 hours ride and around 300 kilometers are lying ahead of us today. Thomas and I on the BMW sidecar, and Barry is riding his Jalin. Michael is riding the Harley Lowrider, and Bernhard and Blake are sharing the Street Bob. It is a very strong bike, but the back seat is not made for sitting on it for a long time. So we needed to stop every 30 minutes to release the back of Blake. We follow G112 along a wide riverbed, and it's a great road. It's a sunny day, but there is no warm in the air at all. Only the hot motorbike engines provide heat to warm up your hands. At first we believed that yesterday was cold weather, but today showed us that there can be another dimension of cold. And today, because of the time issue, we keep on riding. After an intensive police check at the Beijing-Hebei border, we are now inside the Beijing District Mountains. It feels like close to home for us, but still there are some kilometers to go. On this high mountain pass, the temperature is dropping again, but the sight is so beautiful. The next possibility, we stopped to make our season opening ride 2012 group photo. So, and here we are, the brave ones. I'm not so very sure, but I believe the mountain range we can see at the horizon is by Huashan. We mount the bikes again and start riding. The Street Bob is really a strong bike to carry two big men. Just around the corner we met a situation I haven't seen before in my life. Coal distribution with mules to the small villages and houses around. For this purpose they simply block a national road inside two curves. From now on, it's going downhill all the long way back to Beijing downtown. We know this part of the road quite well from our motorbike rides to Shidu. But we never have been on the new G108. This time we took the chance and speed up. It's time to come home. Now, 14 days later, the Green Chang is also home again. Mr. Cochise, the mechanic, took a bus to Laiyuan, repaired it and rode it home. But I'm sure this Green Chang will never join in a ride with us again. It was trouble in Datong, in Xi'an and now on our season opening ride again. But I'm also sure that with these great guys we will ride again. We reached the Iron Horse in time and Blake caught his flight in the evening. This was the story of our season opening ride 2012 from Beijing to Laiyuan. Since that ride, nobody can call us sissies anymore. It needs power of endurance and strength to keep you riding under these conditions. That's why I now reward all of us with a great Polar Bear Award. I'm looking forward to ride with you guys under warmer conditions again. See you, bye bye!